Hey everyone, welcome to your English grammar class. I have chosen this topic to be taught today because if I teach this one to you early, means reported speech, you could practice it for the whole year. So today we are going to start with the reported speech. First of all, let's understand what is the meaning of speech. Speech means the spoken words. It is nothing but the spoken words. Okay, so these spoken words are being reported. Reported means presented in two different ways. First one is direct speech and second one is indirect speech. Now, what is the meaning of direct speech? Direct speech means when we are presenting the spoken words as it is, when we are telling the spoken words as it is to the next person. And what is the meaning of indirect speech? When we are presenting or telling these spoken words by changing them in our own words. Okay, when we are presenting them by changing in our own words. So this is the difference between direct speech and indirect speech. In another way also, we people can identify that these direct speeches are always written in the double quotation. Okay, as the indirect speeches are written in a simple sentence manner with the full stop. Indirect speech is also known as reported speech. What it is known as? Reported speech. So always remember, okay? Indirect means also known as reported speech. Now let's understand the concept of direct and indirect speech. Okay, this is elephant, so I have given the name Ellie, and this is the teddy. Okay, so this Ellie said to the teddy, you are very furry. Okay, furry means this soft. Okay, so this is the spoken words of Ellie. Ellie said to the teddy, you are very furry. So now when we are presenting these words as it is, we have to write them in double quotation. Okay, without any changes. So we have written it, Ellie said to the teddy, you are very furry. The words are shown over here as it is. So that's why we need to write them in double quotation. So this double quotation can be the easiest method to identify that this is the sentence of direct speech. Okay, direct speech. And then this sentence where the quotation mark is not there but the words has been changed according to our way. Ellie told Teddy that he was very furry. These words are not spoken by Ellie. He said you are, but we changed because we wanted to present it to someone else. So we have changed that you into he. So when we are changing the sentence according to ourselves in our own way, that time it is called as indirect speech or reported speech. One more thing to remember here. This is a comma. After comma, we people have given the double quotation. Usually, after full stop, we are writing the first letter capital. But in direct speech, after comma, whatever first letter will be there in the double quotation, that first letter always must be capital. Never forget this, okay? The first letter in the quotation, double quotation, should be always capital. Now let's understand some basic words from the speeches. Here, Ellie is speaking the sentence. So obviously, Ellie is a speaker because she's saying the sentence or he is saying the sentence. Okay. So Ellie is a speaker. This said to is the verb action. What Ellie is doing? She is speaking or saying. Okay. Said is shown in the past tense. So this said is known as reporting verb. What this said to is known as? It is known as reporting verb. Teddy is listening the sentence. That's why this is the listener. Okay. And this is the speech. The spoken words. This is the speech. So understand this very clearly. Ellie is speaking. That's why speaker. Said to is the reporting verb. And when we change this direct into indirect, that time the first change we people have to do in the reporting verb. According to the kind of sentence, we have to change the reporting verb. Then the next change we people have to do, that we have to remove this punctuation marks, this comma, this quotation. Okay, these things we people have to remove. As we have removed it, so obviously when we are removing this punctuation marks, so the gap will be created over there. To fill the gap, what we people have to do? We have to add the conjunction. To fill the gap, we people have to add the conjunction. In the previous sentence, as you have seen it earlier, that the punctuation mark has been removed. After Teddy, this punctuation marks has been removed, but that is added. So to fill this gap, we people need to add the conjunction. So these are the changes we are doing while changing the sentence from direct to indirect. As I told you that the reporting verb must be changed according to the kinds of sentences. So for that, we people need to learn the kinds of sentences. A very first one is assertive sentence. Assertive is also known as declarative. They are ending with the full stop. They are ending with the full stop. So first of all, what is the meaning of assertive? Assertive sentences means the plain statements or the sentences which are giving the information or declaring something. So such kind of plain statement can be called as declarative sentence. Best way to identify them is that they are having the formation of subject plus verb plus object. If you are getting such kind of formation in the sentence, that is assertive sentence or the plain statement. Now let's talk about the reporting verb. RV is reporting verb. Suppose in the sentence only speaker is there, then only speaker is there, because I already told you that Ellie said to Teddy. So in your sentence, Ellie and Teddy, they both are there, means speaker and listener, they both are there. But suppose only Ellie said, you are very furry, listener is not given over there. In such case, when only speaker is there, this said will remain said. There won't be any change into it. But in sentence, speaker plus listener, both are available, then this said to will change into told. But along with told, never use to. Okay, told to, this is the wrong combination. So said to will remain said to if only speaker is there, or said will remain said. And if the speaker and listener, they both are available in the sentence, then said will change into told. Now let's pay attention towards the conjunction, where we people are adding this conjunction in place of comma, because we are removing the comma. So obviously to fill the gap, we people need to add the conjunction. In assertive sentences, we are adding the conjunction that. This is the conjunction. Kindly pay attention towards this sentence. Okay, Ellie said. Now Ellie is a speaker, said is the reporting verb. Is there any listener in this sentence? No. So can we change this said into told? Not at all. Just now I told you the rule. So the sentence will be Ellie said will remain said. Now we have to remove this punctuation marks. So instead of them, we will add conjunction that. Ellie said that. Now this you can be anyone, because the listener is not provided in the sentence. So you can consider this you as a girl or as a boy or as a group. Whichever pronoun you utilize, it won't be wrong. So I am taking it as he. Okay, Ellie said that he are. This are will change into past tense. Why? Because the rule is saying us that we have to change this given speech into past tense. To know it betterly, what we people have to do? We people must pay attention towards the reporting verb. If your reporting verb is in past tense, you can change this given sentence into past. If your reporting verb in present tense, suppose the sentence is Ellie says, then you cannot change this speech into past. So paying attention toward this reporting verb is very important. Thus it is given as said, so we people can change this given speech into past tense. So what will be the sentence? Ellie said that he, now are will change into was. He was very furry. Now might be there is a doubt in someone's mind that our past tense is were. That is correct. Our past tense is were, but here your subject is he. He means singular. So as he is singular, so that's why we people have to change that were into was. I hope this is clear to all of you. Here is the another sentence. Here kindly pay attention again towards the reporting verb first. It is in past tense or present tense? We can clearly see that this is written says means present tense. So can we change this given speech into past tense? No. If it is said, then we can change. So your reporting verb must be in past. Okay. As it is in present, so there won't be any change into the tense of the given speech. So what will be the answer of your sentence? The answer will be Ellie says. Conjunction will be that. Ellie says that. Why we people have added this sentence, this conjunction that over here? Because we identified the kind of sentence. Kind of sentence means type of sentence. This is a simple assertive sentence. It is just giving the information, or it is just declaring something. You are very furry. This is not a question, this is not a command, advice, suggestion, or it is not showing any sudden emotion. This is just a plain statement. That's why this is the assertive sentence. So now what it will be? Ellie says that. Now this you can be anyone, he, she, they, because listener is not given. Okay, so hence we people can utilize any of the pronoun. So I'm again taking it he. Ellie says that he is. Why I have taken this is? Because this is in present tense, as says is there, so we cannot change the tense of the speech. Ellie says that he is very furry, and then full stop, because we have to remove this punctuation mark.